Yo, what's going on? It's Dante back with another video, and today we got a different video. It's not basketball, not NBA, not sports related. It's about a Big Brother. Yes, the TV show. Not usually something I'll do on my channel, but we're talking about it because I like the show. I think I really got invested 2 seasons ago, but then the recent season before I basically forgot. So I'm kind of like a newbie when it comes to this, but not really a newbie because I know the game goes. Last season, I know Chelsea won the game. I know people wanted Mackenzie to take Cam to the final 2 instead of Chelsea because she would have won. And Chelsea won, obviously. But love Chelsea. I rooted for her after Cedric left. Because I think he got hold. He definitely got hold. They put the pawn up on the block and he went home. And yeah, so this season was a good. It was a good season. People say it wasn't a crazy season compared to like the others, but I don't really know. I don't remember the others. So it was a good season. Yeah. So let's talk about the finale. It was Vince, Morgan, and Ashley. Up to this point, Morgan has like won. I think it was 7 straight veto competitions, or some 7 straight like competitions she's won to secure her safety, HOHs, and vetoes. And that was my pick to win from day one. When they said she was a gamer and she was an athlete, I knew I had to be with her, connected. I had to root for her, bro, and that's why I rooted for her. And ever since Rachel left, she's been like, I have to win competitions, because I feel like Rachel was kind of she was kind of a shield for Ashley. She was a shield for Ashley, but she was like a shield for Morgan. But realizing Morgan has to win these comps now, because I think Rachel was like the leader of the judges, and Morgan brought in Vince, and so back to the finale. She's won this. She's won a bunch of competitions, and so going to this night, I knew that she had to win every competition, because if Ashley won, she was not gonna take Morgan to the final 2. If Vince won, there was a chance that he wasn't gonna do it because he knew he lost, and he knew himself. If Morgan probably would have took Ashley, because that's the best chance of winning, in case people liked Vince more than her himself. And so first competition was a hang competition. There was, in my head, there's no way Morgan loses this. She's an athlete and Ashley's not. Vince is fragile, I can tell, and Morgan won that competition easily. And next competition was Ashley versus Vince, and Vince goes off crazy start. He knocks down all the building blocks. He tried to make some building things, and he made it. And he read the question and said, what did it say? It said list the order of the nominees or the competitors in order of they went home. When he read it, he thought that list the competitors, list what day they went home. So because he has throughout the whole thing, he's been thinking about remembering all the days and stuff, but he didn't. So that was in his head, but he didn't think they would ask the order. And so both of them, Vince had a maybe head start. I don't know how much time it took for her actually to get back within Vince's time frame, but it looked you know what I'm saying. So Vince is struggling. He read the question wrong. Boom, boom, boom. He's struggling. Ashley finally gets back. She built the building blocks and she read it. She did the same mistake as Vince, doing the same day order. But then she reread it and it said the order. And then Ashley got it. Boom. And I'm realizing it didn't really matter if you won the first competition, bro. It didn't matter. I feel like it didn't matter, bro. And then yeah, it was whatever. Well, actually, obviously it did matter, but the third competition, Morgan versus Ashley. It was the the 3 truths and a lie of all the competition. I think it was Will, Will was there, Rachel was there, Kelly was there. It was one person. Um, yeah, I'm like going into this. I'm like, I feel really nervous for Morgan right now because I'm rooting for Morgan, Team Morgan, right? And then it came off to a good start, 1-1. I think it was Rachel question. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's like there's one person you can't ask like the question to about Rachel because Ashley and Rachel were like this. She's obviously gonna get it right, and it just started getting bad. Like Ashley kept getting everything right, boom, 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 and then Morgan kept messing up, second guessing everything. Like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going home. Like that's when it hit. I'm like, she's going home, and I'm like, is there still a chance that like Ashley would take Morgan, like, of like this is my best friend in the house right as of right now, like, would I take Morgan because like she deserves this thing as much as I do, and like I want the jurors to like make the decision. That's the sympathy vote, and not just trying to win the game. But obviously, she wins the competition. She has to choose between Vince or Morgan, and she chose Vince. She chose Vince to stay and Morgan to go, and it hit. Boom, Morgan's out. It sucked. It sucked because I really feel like out of three of them, she deserved to win the most. I feel like Ashley didn't do enough in this game for me personally. She didn't do enough in this game, me personally, to win. And Vince, obviously, he did stuff, but it was obviously a lot of it was under Morgan's influence. A lot of Morgan influence. And so she goes out, talk to Julie. Talks to Julie. She's not totally upset, but like most of the interviews, they're not totally upset. But I really felt like she was proud of herself because she won multiple competitions back to back, and she cured herself. She really made a name of herself, and I really think that everybody watching the game knew that like she deserved to win. Like as much as y'all love Ashley, like obviously like love her, but like Big Brother wise, she deserved to win, bro. And so she's out. It's up to Ashley and Vince, and the jurors come out. They vote. And before the vote, they had to make a last argument statement. And when Ashley was talking, bro, she was just like, I'm like, is she reading off of a script right now? I'm like, she's talking so good right now. Is she talking off of a script? It was so weird. I'm like, but I'm realizing she's a lawyer. Are we being dead ass right now? Like, she's a lawyer, bro. She's gonna make the best case scenario on what she did in this game sound so crazy good, better than it even was. She didn't do that much in this game, bro. I promise you she didn't. Maybe in live feeds y'all saw it, cause I didn't watch live feeds this season. I didn't have time for it. I didn't really have time for it. I didn't watch live feeds this season. Maybe there were more live feeds, but like me watching these episodes actually didn't do enough in this game for me to even vote her over Vince. I just couldn't. Even if I didn't like Vince, I would have to respect the game he did, because he after all the lying and all the backstabbing he did, he's in the finals. You know what I'm saying? He's in the finals, and so. Ashley has all this like talking about how she formed the judges. She brought Morgan and Vince to this. She made Vince an ally. Made all these people allies. She made enemies to allies. All this stuff. And like she had the best speech ever. Oh my god. And then Vince comes up. It's like I feel like everybody knows what Vince did. So like it's hard to match what Ashley just did. So I feel like Vince just said. He had to lie, he had to backstab, and it wasn't ill intention, but he made all these allies, but had to choose a side, and that just burned the other side. It just happened, and the side he didn't burn was the judges. And then vote was over. That's all. The thing was over, and then they voted. First vote came in, Morgan. We think obviously. Well, no, it wasn't really obvious, but Morgan voted for Vince and to win the game. And then I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, maybe Vince can win this, because I'm like Vince. I feel like Vince deserved this over Morgan. I mean over Lauren. I mean over, what am I saying right now? Actually, I feel like Vince deserved it. And then everybody after that, it just was like Ashley. Whoa, Ashley. I'm like, okay, Ashley. I'm like, okay, whoa. And then it was up. Then it was up to like Rachel. I'm like, it was GG's. And it was up to Will, and she got the 4, and she won. And I was like, I'm so iffy. Like, I know, obviously I respect Ashley, black woman, represent. But like, I just feel like she didn't do enough in this game for me to say, yeah, she deserved this game over Vince. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept spiraling over this, and like, what the heck? And then like, it came to me like, I feel like they probably didn't vote for Vince to win this game because a lot of moves, as I said, were off of Morgan. You know what I'm saying? A lot of moves were from Morgan. A lot of moves were coordinated by Morgan. And that's the one thing in my mind that's like thinking that's why they really didn't vote. Because Rachel did say, I will not make a sympathy vote of someone just because I like them. She said that. So that's why I had hoped for Vince winning. She said that. And then that's why I'm like, oh, okay, Vince played Big Brother. Like, Big Brother is lying, backstabbing, manipulating. You know what I'm saying? Having allies, having enemies, all this shit. Vince had all of those. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Ashley didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to do all that, bro. Obviously, Ashley had a great game. I'm not trying to demote her, but she made alliances. She made Keanu want her in this game for a little bit and make her fun too. She had Rachel in her corner. He had Will in her corner. But it's just like, I feel like I would have voted for Vince. As much as like, I guess like when I saw the jurors, I'm like realizing like these guys might not vote for Vince to keep this thing in this game. Because Will obviously vote for Ashley. Rachel obviously Ashley. Actually, it wasn't obvious because what she said, I will vote for someone who deserved to win this game, who played Big Brother. Because she said herself, she likes players with big moves. Big moves. Vince made big moves. She made big moves. And then Will, I genuinely thought Keanu would have voted for Vince and respected his game. But I remember when he was still in the house, he said that if you vote me out, you're not getting my jury vote. And like, damn, yeah, it really is over. Morgan is the only person, bro. It just sucks, bro. But he still got money. 75k, man. But it really does suck. Anyways, Keanu won. Very house guest. I want to go back. I want to come back to Morgan. I think she really deserved to win this game. I really think she deserves to win this game. She didn't win anything up to like for a lot of weeks. She didn't win anything, and then she just clicked. She did like something just clicked in her, and just she kept winning. She kept winning competitions, bro. She kept winning competition. I was loving it. And like she really stacked up her resume, bro. And I really hope that Morgan gets treated as much as a winner as Ashley does. I really hope Morgan gets treated as much as a winner as Ashley does, because Morgan's resume is stacked, bro. And when they were talking about after they were talking to the people who weren't in the jury, and I forgot that Morgan did influence Mickey as well to get rid of Jimmy once he sensed there was a little of a snake of him. He sensed it. She sensed it, and then got rid of him. I forgot about that. I'm like, that's another piece of game that she did. I'm like, she has so much under like every HOH that Vince had, it was basically Morgan's. Morgan made Vince do stuff to like ruin the other side of the house. Morgan brought Vince into the judges and secured his safety, because that's another number for her. Morgan like made Vince get rid of his number one and Lauren. And it just, I feel like Morgan, I really hope that Morgan Gets much love as Ashley does. I know she does YouTube and she streams. I will be tapping in. I will be supporting. 'Cause I really do fuck with her. And I did not watch live feeds. I kind of wish I watched live feeds, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil the episode for myself. I still don't like doing. I don't like getting spoiled for anything, movies, all this stuff. But again, I guess it's not really spoils. It's just watching the live stream instead of just watching the cut down episode. And I feel like it is different, but I just didn't watch it. But anyways, I hope Morgan would win. Ashley won. Out of those two, Vince and Ashley, I think that Vince deserved it the most. But I guess, you know what I'm saying? So, that was my rant. That was my review. Had to get that out because I was just spiraling over it. I was thinking about it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Shout out Keanu for winning Favorite Player of the Year. I forgot what it's called. It's like an A something T. I don't know. But until next time, I think next summer, next Big Brother, I gotta get attached to new characters, all this stuff. Comment down below who you wanted to induct, who you wanted to be Big Brother. If y'all watched it, get some new viewers in here. I know I based this channel off at basketball, but I kind of want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? I watched a little of everything. But I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace out, my dogs.